is Kingqueen, Sabrina?
Kingqueen is stronger than the queen and wiser than the king.
And why is that?
Well, I feel like Kingqueen is not only one personality. Kingqueen is more like an energy, and everything's connected.
Absolutely, and I've known you for about a year now, and you definitely have these sides to you. You know, you have this fierce personality, and you have kind of this, this emotion that's right there under the surface, and it's so fierce, and like, I don't know, it's kind of surreal when you see it, because you have all this ferociousness up front, and then there's like, if you really look in your eyes, there's kind of like a pain, like kind of like a realness that's there,
Yeah, pain, realness, yeah, whatever you want to call it. I guess.
Like there's the masculinity and the femininity all in one. Like there's a nurturing side and there's also a aggressive side. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But how are you feeling to be back in LA?
I feel great because the difference that I feel with LA and my town in Sweden is that things gets done. Like if I need a rehearsal, I don't need to like go through so many things. Like I just rehearsal, let's do it tonight, 7, done. I was younger that I need to do what I want to do. I need to do it somewhere else. So I moved to London to study, and I studied in London, and then I get bored really quick when I learn something. I felt like I learned all that I could learn, and after that it was time to move on. So basically I just googled music college, and the first thing that came up, liked it, Musicians Institute, called my dad, I was like, hey, guess what, I found this school, I want to transfer. He was like, alright, where is it? I'm like, oops, it's in Hollywood. He's like, good luck. But yeah, then I came here, and this town is basically about networking, and that's all I can say. What got me to where I am today is networking. School is great because it taught me a lot, but I also learned it doesn't really matter what happens in those walls. You need to take it to the next level. You can't be a student. You need to be an artist. When you go up on that stage, even if you're in school, you need to be an artist, because that's what you are. It's a stage no matter where it is.
Absolutely.
And I guess that's why I got to the point where I'm now, because I always treated my stage, wherever I was, as my home.
Absolutely. Well, thank God, because all I know is that the musicians that I see up and coming, it's kind of so frustrating, because it seems like there's such a lack of that feeling, lack of that idea. And I think that's probably what artists like you and I have to offer different than that, is that there's actually, that's the way you look at life, kind of.
Exactly.
Is perceiving it that way.
And my dad never really forced me into a category, like, my daughter is going to do this and this with her life, and this is where we're pushing her. Like, I was never a pushed child, I was always like, do you want to try this? Then go try it. You want to play basketball? Go play basketball. And that's what I did with music, too. Oh, she's biting my hair. So, I first of all, I want to be a rocker kid, because I always liked, Green Day and rock, but then I had the Michael Jackson in me, which he's, my idol, and I think we all get influenced by what we do, and then we get all our abilities, and that's what we create to our style. So I would describe my music as club rock, and it's basically all I've learned in my life put together.
So there's elements of rock on top of this cool dance pop edge.
Exactly. It's like dance music, but with electric guitars and all these cool effects that's going on in the background.
Very cool. Really drive in, get your body to move around. Fun kind of music.
Exactly.
Put the power in the people. At its most primal meaning, or its most primal state, it's kind of hand in hand, it's kind of this visceral energy of sexuality and expressionism.
Yeah.
And you really want to, wake people up, and it's so much more different, I think. I think that's a really huge thing with me and you, that it's so much more different than the commercial stuff that's there.
I just feel like, because I've watched you too, that both of us are not scared. What's the worst that can happen? People are going to walk out, so...
Absolutely.
You're still out, you're on stage, you're still home.
Right. I know, above all, that we've had to go through our own trials and tribulations, and for sure there's been a lot there that has probably made you consider, Jesus Christ, what am I doing? But it's all that as an artist, you just go forward. And so my question is, how has it been putting childish things behind you, kind of, and realizing that you needed to wake up and take your career professional and keep everything balanced?
Well, first of all, what I realized, especially in times like this and in a city like this, you need to be humble and you need to leave some personal stuff somewhere. I do this because I want to wake people up. I want to make people to believe in themselves. And that's all I can do.
Right.
And if I have fans because of that, then I succeeded.
Right on. Okay, well, tell us about your little friend here. Who is this?
This is Roxy. I got her a week ago. She's 10 weeks old, and she is a mini pinch. And she just started to shit all over the floor. She was really nice the first days, but I love her. I took her out for her first walk today, actually, and she actually liked it.
That's got to be hard having a pet in Los Angeles and an apartment.
Yeah, but it's like a golden cage. My apartment is pretty.
Definitely. Well, if she's anything like you, she's definitely knows how to take care of herself. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's gold. I believe in energy. You wake up, let's say you wake up with 100% of energy. I kind of choose, I try to, it doesn't always work, but I try to choose things that would feed me instead of eat from me. And I feel like the more I feed myself with good energy, the more I have time for stuff. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So my strategy is kind of keeping myself away from things that would take bad energy out of me.
Maybe she's the Fabergé, right? I don't know. No, but I'd heard that they refer. There she is. This is on the mantle, everyone. That's nice.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I think that the dream, it doesn't matter where you come, you need to find it within yourself. Like, because you can run all over the world and try to find whatever you want to find, but it needs to come from within. And if it's not from within, you're not going to see anything shine on your road.
Absolutely.
My stories of my life and things that I've gone through, I had to just be stripped naked and just put it out there in order to be able to make these songs sound professionally and sound the way people want to hear them. Because it's different. It's almost like a flower, you know. It's not fully grown. It's just like seed. Mm-hmm. You know, but you can't, if you don't give the seed water, it's never going to be a flower.
Right.
And that's the same.
And it takes all these other elements outside of that to make it become a flower, you know, and you just have to kind of allow everything else to take its place.
Exactly.
Okay, well, so you're having this release party, or a couple of them, I should say. When are those, and where are those, and what's the information involved there?
Well, the first one is the 11th, Avalon. That's the official release party.
That's tomorrow night.
Yes, it's a Tiger night, and the doors open around 10, I think. I go on, I think around midnight or 12:30 something, but be early because it's gonna be packed. Like, be early.
10 o'clock. That's Tiger Heat at Avalon.
Oh yeah, and then I have Vegas on Saturday, with Jeffrey Sanker. It's at Crave. And I think the doors open at 10 too. I don't really have the time yet for when I'm on stage, but you can find it online. I think you can find it on my website, www.kingqueen.me.
That's right there, Kingqueen.
Or there. Anyway, yeah. So, and then there's some secret ones coming up that I can't really talk about right now.
Okay, but maybe on the website we might have a little hint to that. Or...
Yeah, and the management is probably gonna Twitter and Facebook, everything. So
Kingqueen fans, make sure to stay up on that. Okay, well, I really appreciate you coming by to Hot and Bothered. It's really cool, and I think our fans might really like to see some kind of collaboration in the future. I don't know.
Of course.
One stage can contain the two of us, but
we both look good on stage too. So
everyone say goodbye to Roxy. Thanks for visiting.